Welcome to WhoDooTV,
where we review comics from cover to cover.
And if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube.
You are now watching WhoDooTV.
Hi, I'm Hoosier.
And I'm Jared. And today we're talking about Royal City number 3.
Jeff Lemire, art and story again. Another great book.
Another great book, another tough book to get through.
Yes, indeed. Starts off right where it left off, where Patrick and Ricky are in the car, and those two just end up going at it right away.
Yeah, immediately they're arguing about stuff. And
right.
I mean, in my opinion, it seems Richie's a bit unreasonable.
Patrick gives Richie the news that their dad is in a coma, and that is why he's in town. He asks that he goes and sees his dad, and Richie's just not having it. He tells him that his sister and his mother have had fights, and now I'm gonna have a fight with you, and they just go at it. And Patrick just comments like, dude, you shouldn't be going to work. You smell like booze.
Pretty much the attitude of, why are you judging me? He's like, screw it, I'm just gonna walk to work. Like, don't even give me a ride.
And then we cut into Tara, where she gets the news that her deal to close down the manufacturing company is not gonna go through at this time because they are trying to unionize.
Yeah, and at the head of that unionizing effort happens to be her husband, who happens to be the foreman at that shop.
And then we jump to the mother, and she is at the hospital with the father, and a visitor is there. She instantly is, what the hell are you doing here? Get away from me.
Yeah, she doesn't really give him much of her time at all. And so we don't actually get to learn who this guy is, and it's kind of a weird scene.
Leaves you with theories to think. I'm thinking that she may have cheated on the husband, and she's not wanting the guy around.
Yeah, and that could easily be the case because she could just be feeling complete remorse for what she's done, and now her husband's in a coma, possibly gonna die. I don't know, like, I think you might be onto something.
Right, and what an opportunistic jerk this guy is, if that is him, that's coming in here all of a sudden.
I mean, he could easily be there just to give support to the woman that he cares about, but she may have wanted something completely different in that relationship.
Not the time or place.
Yeah, we're just speculating here at this point.
Yeah, speculation. Then after that, there's this weird little page that Jeff put in there, and I'm trying to figure out the reason to it. Maybe it's something to be revealed later, to where Patrick is walking down the road, a person's on the side of the corner, and he just goes, "Excuse me, can I help you?" And the person turns away and walks. And that's all it was. So you know what I mean? Jeff does things for a reason, and that's where I'm trying to figure out what the foreshadowing, what the little piece is there that we're going to see later.
Yeah, it's so small, but I'm sure we'll see something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Patrick was stopped, and he asked this person if he could help them or what they wanted right outside a cafe where he was going to try and sit down and write his book. But again, he's visited by the teenage version of Tommy, and Tommy pretty much tells him, like, hey man, you have my memories. And Patrick has his diary right next to him. It seems like Patrick's just going to write about Tommy.
We then go back to Tara, where she is marching into the factory to confront her husband about the unionization that he is conducting. And she is just letting him have it. And we learn about a lot of sad, difficult challenges that the two have gone through, and they are not handling it well at all. They're blaming each other, and it's
Yeah, it's hard to read. And this is just more of a family that is struggling with every little thing. And that's just the power of Jeff Lemire.
Right.
You definitely feel a lot when you read these books.
And we're not going to go into what exactly that was with that too. We're going to let you guys read that. But this book got me more than the last one.
Which is interesting because I felt that way about the second book. I felt like it really affected me and reading it. And I think because this book covers, the story covers so many different issues, so many personal issues that people can be feeling, there's going to be something in here that will resonate with you and that you will feel something for.
Again, not your typical comic book, but a story that it really feels like it is worth telling and worth reading.
I agree.
The art, still fitting. It's good. The writing, Jeff Lemire is Jeff Lemire. It is great writing. Again, this one's, since it made me feel bad, got me in the feels, you said last time, I'm giving this a 4.25.
I'm giving this a 4.5. I feel the deeper we get into the story, the more we connect with these characters and the more we learn about it. And it feels very real. It feels like real people that we're reading about in this. I'm really interested, though, to learn more about what's going on with the father. In the first issue, we see he was kind of in this land of radios, and that's where he experienced his version of Tommy. The second issue, we didn't see a whole lot of that. This issue, we saw him, and Tara seemed to share a dream with him in that way. Or at least maybe she was dreaming of sort of the same thing. I don't know if they were in the same space or not. That's just at the very beginning of the book. It was just a small thing. I'm super curious about where he's gonna go and what's gonna come out of his story. Or are we going to delve deeper into his hallucinations or his dreams or whatever it is that he's experiencing?
Right. Well, rest assured, you will get that story by noticing how Jeff has done the covers. The initial one was Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
This one here on number 2 that we're showing is Richie. Number 3 is Tara.
That's true.
Number 4 shows a picture of the mother. And then I've seen the art for number 5. It shows the father.
Okay.
And so it kind of feels like each one's getting their own little story, a little bit more into each person.
I'm enjoying reading this so much.
Well, there's a reason that we have done number 1, number 2, and now number 3 of this book. Go ahead and check out books number 1 and book number 2 videos down below. Tell us what you're thinking about this book.
Which characters are you connecting most with?
And again, with this book, Jeff Lemire did a Spotify mix, Royal City Comic number 3 mix. Check out and see what kind of music he was listening to when he wrote this.
Thank you for watching WhoDooTV.
We'd like to thank our friends at OutrightGeekery.com. For more things going on in comics, check out their website. The link is in the description.
And to stay connected with our new videos, hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
Like this video if you liked it, and if you have any comments or suggestions, make sure you put those in the comments, please.
Yeah, or you can connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WhoDooTV. We have the links in the description as well.
As always, guys, thanks for watching WhoDooTV. Have a nice night.